Today on Queers in the Closet, we'll be styling the goth, the whimsical, the whimsy goth Scorpio Tolu from their closet in an outfit they've never put together before. Welcome back to Queers in the Closet, where we see style through a queer lens, out of the closet, never out of style. Today, we have a very special guest, the illustrator of our dreams. We've got Tolu. Hi, thank you so much for being here today, Tolu. Duh.
I'm so excited.
You are so talented. You're literally my favorite illustrator and artist, so I'm so honored. I'm dying to know, what have you been working on lately with your visual art?
I feel like right now I'm in that phase of just like playing around without too much pressure. Watercolor, pastels, it's all just been like experimental and for my own joy.
As a visual artist, how do you feel like your art informs your personal style?
There's layers to that because I feel like my art is influenced by the same things that influence my style. I would say that as a visual artist, I have like the baseline of my work, which is like very dark, a lot of shadows. That kind of speaks to the base of my sense of style, which I feel like is also very dark, very like gothic. In my art, I love to play with texture, I love to play with detail, I love patterns, things that are hypnotic kind of, I love. So I think that kind of peeks into my personal style as well. Even when I'm wearing all black, like it will still have a lot of like texture, very interesting patterns. My art style is also very influenced by a lot of animation and like cartoony vibes, video game vibes.
Yes.
So I would say just the fact that those are influences in my visual art and like visual art style, I feel like that seeps into my sense of style as well. And I think that's where the like whimsy comes from.
What cartoon characters have you been inspired by recently?
Because you said recently, it's not necessarily a cartoon, but I feel like it's in the same realm of like unrealistic whimsy.
Okay,
fictional.
love it.
If you've ever seen Nanny McPhee.
Oh, yes!
Like she has a crow.
She's got a crow that's on her shoulder.
Yeah, and I feel like that's, I don't know, I feel
that's
like
so you.
It's been speaking to me recently.
Tolu is friends with the crows. Like, Tolu is besties
like
with
actually,
the crows.
other actual animated characters, I think like Garnet, Blue Diamond from Steven Universe, a movie called Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust. Like, there's a main character in there that just looks so like mysterious and badass. And then all the characters in Sailor Moon.
Do you see like gender envy from any or all of these characters? Do you feel
permanently?
Yeah.
Also, like the entire, okay, since we're talking about gender envy, let's just throw in like the entire ensemble from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, specifically the season with like Jolene.
Yeah, Jolene.
All of them, gender envy right now. Give it to me now.
Yes.
Give me your gender. Hand it over.
What's an outfit and or makeup look that you've illustrated that you want to see in real life, whether on yourself or on anybody?
I don't know if this is crazy to say, but like definitely all of them.
Yes.
I feel like
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All of them.
When I started being more experimental with like my art style and like more playful and like free in expression, I think that was partly coming from a place of feeling like I couldn't access that myself, like in my being. So I thought, what if I like build a world where that's okay? So yeah, I kind of want to see all of them in real life. Like, which one would I want to see the most? I think the character I'm most obsessed with is my original character, Ro. I just love them. I feel like I would want to see whatever they're wearing whenever, all the time in real life.
These drawings that you were like, in this world, I can do that. Or in this world, like, this makeup look and this outfit can exist. How does that show up in
I think
your style now?
when I became a lot more affirmed in my queerness, I guess was a lot more confident just doing whatever I wanted, like regardless. Like, why am I subjecting these characters to this? Like, I can do it on myself if I want to. Especially in my makeup. I play around with makeup a lot, and I would say that that's where it shows up the most.
How did you dress when you were growing up? How was that?
Okay, it's complicated because I love dressing up. I love playing dress up, but I feel like a lot of that was a performance. I feel like I got to dress myself a lot, and sometimes I would try like subversive ways of like expressing myself through that. Sometimes I didn't get a choice. Sometimes like grandma has bought the ugliest dress you've seen and you have to wear it. There's no choice. I would push some boundaries, like, okay, they want to see me in skirts, they want to see me in dresses more, and I was just like, that's great. Anyways, when it came to like pushing those boundaries, I think I had to like wait till I was much older, like had access to my freedom to do that.
Was it like young adulthood?
I feel like as a queer person, honestly, if you don't grow up in a space that's like affirming for that, it's so important to like have a period in time and space where you are with yourself and like you get to know yourself in that way, because I didn't realize how much of my existence was being dictated by the approval of others. Like I thought that, especially because like I would pride myself in being somebody who like, oh, I don't care about their opinion, but like the immediates, you know, I'm talking about my parents. I very much cared and knew what they would say if I just went for it. And so it took that distance and that time with myself to feel like, okay, I'm aware of that, and so what.
How do you say that now, like elements from how you dressed growing up or even like Yoruba culture, like how does that show up in your style now?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so like as much as there's beef, I'm so heavily inspired by like the women in my life growing up. I'm very much inspired by their sense of style. I feel like my mom doesn't know that she's alternative, but I consider my mom alternative, and like even just her approach to wearing traditional Yoruba clothing, I would say like some choices that she made, whether it be with like color, her choices of like jewelry, the adornment. I feel like that's probably my favorite part. I feel like Yoruba people can be very like flashy, like you gotta have the texture, you gotta have the sound, you gotta have a lot of it going on. Yoruba people who are very like tied to Islam, like they use kohl and they have like their eyeliner, and I feel like culturally that is something that I have
it's a huge influence of your art
I feel
as
like
well.
I love
right?
I
love
love
a face.
I love a face,
and
I love it to be striking. So I think that's why like makeup and hair are such a big part of my sense of style. I could sense some holding back, for instance, with like some of my elders, like my mom. I feel like she would want to try certain things but be worried about what people will think. So I wanted to take up that space in that same context but without the fear.
You're healing your family line, breaking those generation curses. You're healing, you're expressing yourself, being you, and that's amazing.
Trying to be every day.
How do you feel expressing your personal style here in Vancouver?
I would say when I first came, it was definitely a bit of like culture shock. Also being a monoracial black person in Vancouver, it seems like people are not used to seeing like alternative presenting people that look like me, and I think it made me want to like stay inside. It's been like a couple years now. I feel like I'm okay and I'm like used to it, and I feel also more equipped to just like walk away if I feel like it's not a conversation worth having. Something I've noticed, I don't know whether it's coming into community or whether it's like more people have been coming to Vancouver, but I would say that I see a lot more people expressing themselves, and that was something that I felt was missing when I first came here.
How do you compare to Manchester, because that's where you were living before coming to Vancouver?
I feel like I didn't even blink. I feel like Manchester was such a good place for figuring out my personal style because everybody was doing that, and everybody felt so comfortable. Everybody just felt very comfortable expressing themselves, experimenting with themselves. It made you feel like you had the right to take up that space and do that.
You kind of touched on this a little bit, but how do you describe your biggest influences?
Grace Jones was a huge influence for me growing up.
I literally have my Grace Jones hoodie on me today, my sweatshirt.
I've been so normal about that. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, you haven't said it yet.
Have you noticed? I keep it every time.
Yeah, because I stay wearing it. I stay wearing it
every time, and just like be so chill, be so chill. No, because I want the hoodie. Like I just Ziggie. This is why I haven't.
I was gonna say, I was like, you could borrow it, but I don't know if I get it back. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can give it to you.
I can't be trusted. And that's why I haven't brought it up. I'm thinking about that jumper. Anyways, okay. Growing up, I was very influenced by.
Please continue.
Because I'm so intrigued by visual arts, I feel like my sense of style was also very influenced by fashion illustrators.
Ooh,
I liked the shapes. They got very playful and very creative. Tony Vermontes, I just used to like be on my computer and just like look at that and be so obsessed. And I feel like I kind of see some influence when I think of my style today. Antonio Lopez is another illustrator. I think they just have like a very edgy, dark, mysterious vibe to the illustrations, and I was like, how do I want to be that? Like, how do I embody that? Like, because of my art and the way I express myself through makeup and hair is why I like the term whimsy goth.
Yes, whimsy
I feel like it captures.
You did, right?
Did I?
To me, I haven't heard it before.
In your eyes, I coined it, and
exactly.
That's what matters. Whimsy goth does capture my style very effectively because I feel like it doesn't embody the goth subculture stylistically, but the choices that I make, especially just like based on my culture and how I express my queerness, I think those things together kind of give that whimsy goth.
And within fashion and styling, what have been interests of yours recently?
As a kid, I always wanted to be like a fashion designer. Like, I wanted to design and make the clothes. So like recently, I've been
yeah, you'd kill it, Tolu.
Really? I collaborated with a brand called Katai Clothing, and they're a Ghanaian brand. They wanted to connect with West African creatives, queer creatives as well, to see how we express certain ideas. I essentially designed one pattern, but I created 2 colorways for them. In that project, I could bring out my love for like certain colors.
This project is everything.
Yeah. Wait, what was the question?
That's a great question. So for myself, I feel like the more I learned about my like queerness and my transness, I was able to kind of become more grounded in my personal style. How has queerness informed your style?
Queerness, in my experience, has so much to do with being your most authentic like self, and that is constantly transforming. The more affirmed that I got in my queerness and in my gender, the more I felt like I could exist in the world in clothes the way I wanted to and feel affirmed in that. And I would say that like the more I became affirmed in my identity as like a non-binary person and also my lesbian identity, I felt a lot more
lesbian tonight.
I feel like I also got way more like affirmed with how I wanted to play around with clothing and how I wanted to play around with shape and like being comfortable with not sticking to one look, because I feel like people may associate you with a certain thing and then put a bunch of meaning to that like I don't necessarily relate to. Being out and living like as a queer person very much helped me feel more affirmed in my style. Like there were things that I was already doing fashion wise and there were things that I was already like expressing in that way, but because I wasn't living like in that truth, and I know the journey itself is turbulent and not everyone can like get to that point, but I feel like I have to name the difference. I feel like now I don't feel any hesitation wanting to try anything I want to try because I feel affirmed in who I am to do that. And it doesn't change no matter what that thing I want to try is, you know? I feel like a little alien, and I hope that sometimes that comes across in how I dress.
Yes. How about us queers get into your closet? Thanks for welcoming us into your closet, Tolu.
If my stomach growls into the mic, you have to edit that out. Like, I don't condone it.
What is the vibe of your closet in 3 words?
Chaotic. A mess.
Okay.
Including a. Like, yeah, that's 3 words.
Chaotic, comma, a mess.
Yeah. Chaotic is 1 word.
Okay.
Whimsical. Is that too much? Too much whimsy? Repetitive. Because I love a uniform. I have certain pieces that I combine together a lot. And so it ends up feeling like a cartoonishly like
I love
uniform.
That. I feel like it's commonly said that when someone is able to dress like you for Halloween, that's
and I feel
superior.
Like my closet kind of gives that.
And people would be able to be like, yeah, that's your Tolu. Yeah. What's the most whimsy piece in your wardrobe?
I was thrifting with my friend Chiamaka, and we both got like the most iconic coats that day. And
I'm obsessed.
I just love the shape. I love the movement that it has. I feel like this is one of those things that I can wear in a lot of different scenarios, and it gives just the right amount of whimsy no matter what.
Yeah, it's number 1 whimsy piece in the whimsy wardrobe.
In the whimsy wardrobe, this would be my number 1.
Outside of clothes, how do you like to play with makeup and hair as accessories and as forms of self-expression?
I would say that, like, especially... We were talking about this, like, as a Yoruba person, there's this like importance placed upon the head, the presentation of the head, how you carry the head, and I feel like that comes into like the face and the hair. To be so for real with you, like a lot of dysphoric things happening from the chin downward. I feel like my hair and makeup were like kind of an escape from that, because I felt like very affirmed playing with those things. Yes. Everybody should be so proud of me right now. So like, proud of me. This is the longest I've gone without like dyeing my hair, and it's because I'm really enjoying playing around with my natural hair texture, doing more with my hair when I don't have claws. I also like braid colors into my hair, and that like goes into my makeup, and it just like comes together with the full outfit. I feel like it's very, very therapeutic for me, actually. I was gonna say that like the reason why I said chaotic with my closet is because I'm not gonna lie, my nervous system and putting an outfit together, they don't get along.
What are you looking? Did someone say something? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tolu, that was like too crazy for me right now. I'm just
Siri
really grateful.
Wants to be a part of this.
Yeah, I know.
Really surveilling us.
No. So what have you been wanting to explore more of in your style?
I've definitely... you got something to say?
How would you describe your personal style?
Something I've been wanting to play around more with is skirts a lot more. I feel like it took a minute for me to get to a level of comfort with that.
Yes, we're gonna style you in a skirt.
Ooh, I'm excited to see that. I was talking about the base of my art being very like shadow and like dark. I very much love wearing black. I love wearing all black. I love green, and I love purple, and I love oranges and earthy tones. I feel like makeup tends to be how like that pops, but I will choose like one little piece that has like a bit of color. But I want to know how to play around with color in a more cohesive way with different pieces. Even with these, I played around with color. They're all in one place. Because if you asked me to like style this, I would like wear it with like all black. Do I have a preference? I might. Wink wink.
Noted. What does this piece say about your style?
Everything.
Okay.
This is my favorite thing on the planet. I got this from Monkey in Manchester. It's exactly what I want in a piece of clothing. It's like comfortable, memorable. It's got the detail. When you look closely, you can see the pattern on it. You can put meaning to that, which I really, really love. I love how versatile it is. I wear this on its own as a dress. I wear it as a shirt. I wear it like tucked in. I wear it layered. When it comes to needing a uniform, it's also a thing of like, I also really like to show skin. I like a little like cheeky, like, it gives me that flexibility. My love for faces and portraiture.
If you'd like to keep it on for...
As you can
tell.
It's very much
it came on and I was like, oh, this is like part of Tolu. This is literally their skin.
Can you see the shape of it? It's like very like you can't perceive me. I am the shirt. The shirt is me.
It looks so good on you too.
Thank you.
Great. What's a piece that feels like it holds your story?
Okay. Closet has to...
Okay, let's open it up.
Pop up.
Don't go back in there.
Oh, no. Emergencies only. The piece in my closet that holds like my story, I would say, is this little number here.
Yes.
This is my staple leather jacket. I wear it everywhere. I wear it inappropriately. I wear it inside. I wear it in the rain. I wear it, honestly, sometimes in the sun. I wear it... I'm attached to
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. I love this jacket. It's so cozy. It was 12 pounds.
That's
I'll say that again. It was 12 pounds.
12.
And so
pounds.
I thank God every day for like the fact that I found this in the random dumpster that I did at the thrift store. Every time I go thrifting, I'm looking for another like jacket, and I just can never find one that makes me feel the way this one does. And I think it's because it has my story. It's seen me through a lot. That and this. And I feel like they hold so much energy, and I feel like that's something that people can be skeptical about, like, you know, like with hair, like cutting your hair and it's like a new, but I feel like with these, I feel mostly comfort, because the fact that they were able to hold me through those moments, it's not something I want to get rid of at all.
No.
And then I also have an Amy Winehouse t-shirt that I can't find right now, but it is here, and it's a staple. That would be another piece that holds my story, because I've had that since I was literally 12.
Oh my god.
And I refuse to let go of it.
As you shouldn't. There are so many pieces. As a Cancer myself, like there are so many pieces that are just like sentimental, you know, and they hold your story. They've been there with you and for you. The lore, exactly. Like you gotta have something in your closet, and like if you're lucky, multiple items in your closet that you know that there's lore to, that you have stories about. You could look back on photos from years ago, and you have that, and the ways that you styled it then are probably different than now. Or
is it crazy to say that like my dream wardrobe is just like a bunch of that?
A bunch of what? Like pieces that
hold
have,
like.
Oh, absolutely
like,
not. That's not crazy. That's
what
and
I
if
want
it is,
really
it's my
bad.
type of that's my kind of crazy because I love that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What is something that some people hate that you will forever defend?
If this is controversial to you, I don't care. Leave people who wear sweatpants alone. Sweatpants are an important part of life. People are entitled to their comfort. Here's the thing. I can be on 100 and in sweatpants at the same time.
Yes.
I think it's pretentious. There's a athleisure.
Athleisure,
That's not what I'm talking about. And if you want to hate
no.
on that, please do.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I'm talking about people who have an issue with like wearing sweatpants out the house.
Keep it to yourself. If you don't want to wear sweatpants, like that's for you. You don't need to project that onto everybody. Keep it to yourself. Yeah.
I used to have a big issue with that growing up, was like adults just commenting on people's outfits. You can dress up your sweatpants. I don't know why I'm so passionate about this. I think it's because I love to be comfortable.
Yeah, as you should.
And I just don't understand why anyone would have an issue with me being comfortable outside my house.
Right.
Like, that doesn't just stop at sweatpants down to my like bonnet.
What about like yes, absolutely.
Like,
yep.
Leave me alone.
Yes.
I look stylish.
Exactly.
And you wish you could give this.
Exactly. You wish you could.
What were you gonna say?
That's a really great question, Tolu. It's gone. Because what you said, honestly, was much more important. We're going to dive into Tolu's astrological closet now. Scorpio Sun and Moon, Libra rising, and Sag Venus. Yes. And I feel like that Scorpio carries that like dark mystery within your style. Which sign do you think that this piece speaks to?
This definitely is speaking to all my Scorpio. As a triple Scorpio.
Where's the other Scorpio placement?
My Mercury.
Mercury.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Okay.
I said it at the same time as you.
Shit. Well, I guess clock me then. Kind of mysterious. I to this day don't know what the fuck it says.
That's part of the mystery.
It's just
mystery
part of the mystery.
to you, to everybody.
To everyone else. I will say that those. I'm telling on myself a bit. The Scorpio influence is heavy, and it is in my first house. My sun, my moon, and my Mercury. So all my Scorpio sits in there, which is just like how I present. So I think it's just so funny that I'm so comfortable in like all black and like this like dark vibe. It's too comfortable to have been something.
And now you're like best friends with all the crows too, which just feels really Scorpio.
They've been trying to recruit me. I'm kind of like part of the family now.
Like the whimsical parts of your style, I do feel like relate to Scorpio. Just how intentional you are with pieces. Scorpios tend to like crystals or things with meaning or some sort of like specific like personal significance. It doesn't mean that like everybody has to look at it and know like, oh, that means a lot to Tolu, but it's like you wear things for yourself that you're like, this means a lot to me. Yeah, that feels very Scorpio, and I feel like you
kind of like got me to a T there. Like, no, you know what you said of like, if somebody wants to cosplay me, they will do so easily, and like they don't even have to have the reason, because that mystery can still be there, but like it's still, there's a predictable nature to it. It's
predictable, but it's also so personalized and intentional, and like there is that like mysterious element because of how personal it is. I feel like with Libra's also whimsy.
My Libra rising is the flirty.
Yeah, I was gonna say also like the like romantic and like flirty kind of vibe, like how you were saying with your tops, how you like to have like a little peek, like what? I think that's very like the Scorpio and Libra are like in harmony with that, I feel.
There's a lot of importance to how I present physically, which is why I think it's interesting, my qualm with like people who have issues with like sweatpants and stuff. It's because I'm a comfortable person, and I feel like you can still step out and be 100 while being your most comfortable self. But I feel like my Libra rising really makes me care about like how I look, or like if it's matching up to like my vision.
As adventurous as Sag is, which I think shows up in your hair and in your makeup, like with how adventurous you are with that, Sag also, while being adventurous, wants to be comfortable. They want to have like the shoes on that they can go on walks in. They want to be able to walk and adventure in shoes that will last a long time.
Are you like an astrology? Like
I'm not.
I see a lot of threads about how like you have to dress for your Venus, and like
Yeah.
I'm ruled by my Venus, so like I don't know much about my Sagittarius Venus, and every time I see like some takes, I don't.
It doesn't resonate with you. Interesting.
So that's like why it's interesting to hear you say these things, because they
comfort.
actually do land for me. I layer in a specific way so that I can get rid of stuff easily and put it back on easily as I please.
Wow.
I feel like that speaks to what you're saying.
Yes. So Sag is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is associated with luck and expansion. So as a Sag Venus, how do you feel like
This bitch is trying to set me up. I have like pieces that I like to wear that I think I do consider lucky because the way I act when I no longer have those pieces. And the way life acts. So now I have a tiger's eye pendulum that I wear as a pendant. My sister makes really amazing jewelry, beaded jewelry, and I love her designs. I love the intention she puts into her pieces, and so I also wear those when I want a little bit of comfort and peace of home. I feel genuinely lucky and blessed when I go looking for pieces that I want. And I feel like really speak to my style. Sometimes they kind of fall into my lap in a way that I find very pleasing.
As a Libra rising, what is your most romantic or flirty piece?
It's probably the Sativa Summers top, shapeless plug. It's perfect, period. Buy me a drink or whatever.
It's so cute, and on you just gets a million times cuter. What piece do you feel most confident in?
I thrifted this button down. It's very like flowy. I really love it. And you can also style this however you want. Sometimes I do it like a tie.
We're gonna play a little game called Time Capsule, where we'll find out about the importance of pieces from your past, present, and future. So what is an item that you wish you still had, but no longer have?
Oh my god.
I know. Starting with a devastating one.
This pair of corduroy pants, orange, brown, burnt orange.
Yeah.
And I used to have green corduroy pants. If I would do anything to get those back. All my slutty tops.
All of them were...
So many
Where
of
did
them,
they go?
they got lost along the way. Yeah, I kind of lost my luggage somehow, and like all of them went with that. There was a series of like thefts on the train. I know.
What would you put in a time capsule to represent your style?
A tote bag or two filled with all of the pieces we've like gone through so far. But I feel like I wear this all the time, and I feel like it's followed me through a lot.
It's beautiful. I love the color, and I love like the blue ink. Like
Yeah, it's very beautiful, and it kind of reminds me of my handwriting.
What's one thing you want to reclaim style-wise in the future?
I'm trying to like reclaim like childlike wonder in everything I do. I want to try things without there being too much of an... Was that you?
That was me.
How's it feel? Reclaiming my own self-concept and it not being defined by like what other people think and or say or how they see me.
Actually,
Also the color purple.
you're trying to reclaim the color purple?
Yeah, that was my favorite color growing up, and I think I'm falling back in love with it.
Yes. All right, Tolu. What advice would you give to Black queers who want to be more expressive of their personal style?
I know this sounds pretty trivial, but don't be afraid. I know that with a lot of these things, especially with where I'm from, like it's very important to consider your safety, and it's very important to like just consider yourself first. But I feel like there's so many reasons why repressing your truest self is gonna be worse off for you in the long term. So if you have the opportunity to, do not waste it. Just do what you want and don't give a fuck what anyone has to say about that. Like, be your most authentic self. It will be scary. Give yourself some grace. Your most authentic self is going to change with each day. Like, you deserve the chance to experience all those versions of yourself. Don't feel like you have to have everything figured out with your identity, with feeling affirmed in your identity. Don't wait for anyone to affirm you. That comes from within, and the more you embody yourself, the more affirmed you're going to feel. To my Nigerian queers who, you know, presenting a certain way is such a big issue. Like, I feel like it's very important to take that opportunity because you're giving others the opportunity to express themselves. Like, if we don't, what is that meme? It's like on TikTok with strict parents. You can't like just ask for like your autonomy.
Yes.
You just have to
You have
take
to
it
take
for
it. You
yourself.
just
So
have to
like
take
don't
it,
give
yeah.
a fuck what anyone has to say. Don't give a fuck about the looks. Don't give a fuck about shit. Do what makes you feel happy and makes you feel like you're the shit.
That is amazing advice. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Also, you look amazing,
What?
Tolu. How do you feel in this outfit right now?
I feel so wonderful. I feel so colorful. I feel like the video game character of my dreams. Like, I just feel like I'm giving non-binary pirate, like goth, whimsical, whimsy goth. You know how I was talking about I don't feel like I know how to capture my Sag Venus in my style? I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you did it, but I guess no. This is giving Sag Venus, and I feel really happy. Like this is the most color I've worn at once ever in my life. I love it. Like I have no urge to like cover myself in black. I feel really like awesome.
This is your wardrobe, your closet, your clothes.
I don't understand. I never would have put this together. I need to go outside now.
Where would you wear this?
I don't feel like you want the answer to that because I would wear this to the grocery store.
That's exactly the answer that I want.
I would wear this to the grocery store. I would wear this to get my driver's license like photo taken. I would wear this to court. I would wear this to like talk to the people who outed me. I would wear this to go bird watching.
Yes.
And I would wear this to the club, of course.
After the grocery store, after the bird watching, all of them. This is one day.
I feel like I'm sad because it's not my birthday.
With the crows, a crow on your shoulder right now? Are you kidding?
So like just imagine.
Nanny McPhee, who? Nanny McPhee was her name.
Oh, found in a ditch somewhere. Who?
Did literally who?
I don't know that.
Who's that? Reminder that this is Tolu's art. Makeup Tolu.
Guided by Ziggie. Don't even
I'm shaking in my boots trying to put these little gems on. Thank you so much to the one, the only, the whimsical, the whimsy goth Tolu. Thank you so much for coming on today. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Tolu Ayoka or Tolu Ayoka Studio.
Thank y'all for watching an episode of Queers in the Closet. Don't forget to interact in the comments. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, and tell us, Sag Venus, that you love them today.
Please. Like, actually, like, I feel like all the other fire Venuses get all the love, and Sag Venuses deserve some love too.
For real.
So tell this Sag Venus in particular that you love them or whatever.
Exactly.
And you love this fit or whatever.
Thank you, Tolu.
Thank you, Ziggie.
Oh. Can you hear that? This is Queers in the Closet. I'm so happy to be in the closet right now. We love it in the closet. Out of the closet. In the closet?
Depends on the day.